Hello, I wanted to talk a little bit about using tools from Yahoo Finance to help you more effectively trade and find stocks on the market today. So let's go ahead and bring up Yahoo Finance, which will have some different tools and functionality for you to be able to use in your daily trading activity. When you're using the desktop version of Finance, it does work pretty succinctly. Information about the stocks, your single-day view, 5-day view, 1-month view are all there. You can also select or click on the chart, and that will give you access to volume information, or you can customize your view down here on the bottom. Same thing, adjust the time frame, look at a single day. You can get actual volume information. You can add and take away things. Information related to short-term, mid-term, long-term. I don't necessarily trust all these all the time. These are opinions, so you have to vary in your opinion as well into this a little bit. You can go back here and go right back to the previous view. After hours, on hours trading, this was a stock I suggested a few days ago. It's done really well. Went up almost 22% today. If you scroll down, you'll get access to news. You do have to watch out for these are ads from Yahoo, but you can actually see non-ad related information that Yahoo puts through the site. One of my favorite things though, and the point of what we want to do with this video today, is to train you a little bit on how to find new opportunities. So Yahoo has a portion of their site designated to Yahoo Finance screeners, and this is where you can find the day's biggest gainers and losers. But there are some things that you're going to want to think about when looking at this. So I like to look at some of the day's losers, but it becomes really important that you are able to look at a bigger view than what's in the default. So there are some applied filters here, and so you can edit those filters. So for example, small cap is not included in this view. So if I go ahead and click small cap and then hit find stocks, it's going to update. Now that's really small cap, so you're going to want to know how to edit this even further. And you might want to control this view via a few different filters. So you can go ahead and add filters, and you can control different things, like maybe you want to look at specific aspects of the stock on specific measurements that you want to use, and that could be last close price, market cap, total capitalization, assets, a variety of different things that maybe you want to look at. But I think there's also basic levers that you can use in doing that. So one of the filters I like to use is the intraday price. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on that price point, anything over $1, and I'll go ahead and find stocks related to that. Now I can see any stocks over the $1 price point, and that gives me just a more common view. You can see the market cap here. You can see the overall price change. So some of these had some really big losses today, 39%, ouch. But that also might create some opportunities for buy. So this allows me to do a little bit of research and find things that might be new opportunities in the market. I look at the biggest losers and the biggest gainers, but if I start taking a look at this, there you go, there you see that price. If we look over the last 6 months, there's some of that loss that they had. Yeah, it's part of COVID. Stock went back up to where it was, and it's taken a pretty significant gain. So that might be an appropriate point. That's where they were pre-COVID. Probably a stock I might just avoid. It doesn't look like something that I would be interested in. But this is kind of how I think about research. So maybe take a look at this gaining stock here. I don't know anything about the company. Small company, 25 million in market cap, so the company's only worth 25 million, versus this company used to be worth over $1 billion, but is no longer. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. This is definitely more of a risky stock, definitely. Not a lot of movement. Had some drop, had a big percentage drop. 2/3 of the stock lost. Went right back up, took another big jump, and a big drop there. So it's still higher than that lowest price point there. This one looks a little bit interesting, honestly. I think there could be some potential gains here. Definitely risky. But you can kind of get some information. They had a earnings call, it looks like yesterday, and I can click on this information to learn more about the earnings call. This is hearsay of the earnings call, so I might want to go, up to look at the actual transcript of the earnings call and just look it up. And I can get some additional information from a variety of sources around their earnings call, right off NASDAQ, and just kind of see some historical information. So lots of ways to do research on the stock. Hopefully that helps you think about some of the biggest losers and also biggest gainers of how you can use Yahoo's finance tools to help you make some decisions for future stocks that you might buy. I hope that was super helpful. Moneymaker Trade. Have a great day.